Hello YouTube, welcome to Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. I'm Ronnie Humphrey. As always, I greatly appreciate you joining me today. Well, in our last episode, we were in the process of getting our new 415 cubic inch small block plumbed up so we could try to put it in the car. So right along, we'll show you where we're at. Well, on our last episode, we were in the process of plumbing up our new motor. And this is the old motor that we have pulled out now. And I've already put the new one in. I didn't want to bore you with all the details of that. It's a pretty strenuous job trying to get the transmission lined up back here on the splines and get this motor plate in place. But we got it done. Buddy was over here and helped me on it a little bit. But not really going to bore you with a lot of details. It's just we're hooking everything up. It's just got the carburetor studs put in. We're going to put the carburetor on now. Matter of fact, we'll set that on right now. Go and get that on there. I want to get this thing kind of closed up here if we can. And there we go. So that'll go right down there to our fuel line. And obviously this here, everything will hook up now. So that's where we're at. The only problem we had, you remember these cooling lines we put on the last episode? Well, the driver's side, we had a major problem with the power steering pump. So what I ended up doing, I don't know if you can see it down there, but I ended up getting a 45. Well, that one's a straight 90, sticks out. We had a 45 this and pull the hose down. You can see in there where it comes down now and around, it comes to the head. So that's where we're at. So power steering lines up, everything is perfect. Matter of fact, these belts line up on this car better than on that motor over there. We're going to lengthen this wire right here for our temperature gauge a little bit. And we obviously got to get it timed. I get fresh oil in it, got to tighten up spark plugs. I got to get the header bolts on this side, get the radiator stuff in it. But we'll work here on it for a little bit and see what we can get done. Well, all we have to do now is get an oil filter on it, get some fresh oil in it, and plus I need to come up with a fitting so we can hook up the oil pressure gauge. So we're real close to getting it fired up, so then we're going to stop it here. I'm going to see if I can round up some parts. We'll check back with you here shortly. Well, welcome back. It's the next day, and I found what I needed. This is the sending unit for the digital gauges that we use on this car. All I needed was this little bitty adapter here, bushing from a 1/4 inch down to an 1/8 inch. And got everything taped up. We're going to tighten this up, put it on the car, hook up the plug to this, then we're going to put oil in it and a filter, put some water in it, and we'll see if it'll crank. So we'll be right back with you. Okay. I have no idea. I hope this thing will crank up. Got the timing light ready, so we'll see what happens here. I hope this thing's hot. I get up here where it won't get burned. timing lights not working. That's what I was afraid of. I'm going to pop this cover off so we can get down to the back of the solenoid and we'll do that. So be right back with you. I hooked the timing light directly up to the on and off switch. So hopefully, I don't know if I got a problem with my light or what. We're going to try it one more time. Well, I am tickled to death. I got one fitting right here, which I was going to put a longer line on there. I didn't have any more number 8, so we're going to swap that out. And I think we're in good shape. I hear the radiator hissing a little bit, but it didn't run hot or anything. But had great oil pressure, cranked up about 80 pounds or 75 pounds. And it's always good when you have a new motor you're going to crank up. You always want a carburetor that's been running. And when we had put distributor in there, I already had it pretty close. But I ended up having to go the wrong direction. Usually I have to move them forward, but I moved this one backwards and had to get that zeroed in. We're going to run it at 34 degrees, what's that right now. And we're probably going to run, he said for maximum power, run it about 36 degrees, but we're going to run on 34. I like one that cranks easy, and I don't think we're going to sacrifice that much, but we'll go from there. But very tickled. I tell you, I'm just so happy the thing runs. You never know when you buy a motor like this, but it sounds great. Wow, I am so happy that this turned out the way it did. The motor sounds good. You never know when you buy a used motor, but I did a lot of checking up on the guy who owned it. Also checked with the motor builder, and they said it had 4 to 5 nights on it. It was in a late model. They ended up going to a UMP modified, and it actually won a race or two. And so it sounds like it's legit, sounds good, it's got good oil pressure, so we'll go from there. I know it's got good pieces in it because I know what it was built with. I was able to verify that, so there you go. So I'm very happy, I'm very thankful. Matter of fact, tonight is church night, it's Wednesday night. I'm thinking go to church. I got something a little extra to be thankful for tonight, but I always feel blessed, everything God's done to me in my whole life, not just racing. It's a lot more important stuff than that. But I appreciate you guys watching as always. Don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button. We'll see you next time on Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. God bless you. You take care.